I'm Rosie.
And I'm Jim.
And this is Cruising Sea Venture.
Hi everyone. In this episode, we start off at Garrison Bay where we left off last time. We go around the north end of the San Juan Islands behind Lummi Island to Bellingham where we pick up the kids for an overnighter. Back, follow the same course to Sucia Island where we have our overnighter and cook our oysters. Back to Bellingham again to drop the kids off, and now it's time to head north. We leave Bellingham and we run non-stop. And we keep going and we keep going past Campbell River and Seymour Narrows and stop in Shoal Bay. So let's do it.
All right, we're anchored out that way and we are dinging in to Roche Harbor. Back in the 1850s.
The first two were built by the Royal Marine Station at English Camp.
Cabins for rent. What was the old red schoolhouse back in the day, in around the 1900s. And now at this resort there's a swimming pool, tennis, playground, and of course the moorage. We're heading out. There is that little hut on that dock. There is the U.S. Customs dock because we're close to the border of Canada. So here is where folks can clear customs.
Cruising along from Roche Harbor to Bellingham today to pick up the kids for an overnight before heading north to Alaska. This is going to be my San Juan Island safety boating tip of the day. On the chart, here we are between Walden Island and San Juan Island. And right back here is Stewart Island, a very popular park. We were there last year in Sea Venture. You can go back and watch the old video. I'm going to zoom in here to Roche Harbor because once again, here it's on the north side. You can see all our tracks from when we were there last year and before. We've been listening to a Mayday call from the entrance to Roche Harbor. This is not the first, it's like the third time there are rocks all along right here on this entrance, and when you pull in here, it's you have to go much wider than it is. It's clearly marked on the chart, and how people run into these rocks continuously and land on them, I don't know, because it's here and it's on the chart. So if you go to Prevost Harbor, north side of Stewart Island, pay attention. Go right down the middle. Go all the way over to the middle before you go back into the Inner Bay Harbor area. And don't go where it says rocks on the chart, and you'll do well. That's my tip of the day for cruising in the San Juans. Cruising on the way to Sucia Island in the dead calm with the kids. We must be cruising again because we just can't manage to do this in Everett.
No, we cannot. It has to be on the road.
Fresh bread again.
Yay!
Okay, we're here at Sucia Island with Michelle, Hayden, and Lucy. They're having clams and mussels from Westcott Shellfish Company that we visited the other day by Garrison Bay. We're at Sucia Island. It's like this gorgeous calm. And we've got oysters on the half shell that I just shucked and put on here with a butter pesto mix. A few more minutes and we'll call those babies done. Just a beautiful evening here.
Bye, Sea Venture, we're going to shore! Yay! We're going to shore at Sucia at really low tide. It's almost like low tide and it's like a -1.
And Hayden has a funny hat.
And Hayden looks awesome. You both look awesome in your hats.
My neck will not get sunburned.
Yes. This is Shoal Bay. Right, guys? They're balancing.
You're like crazy. Let me get a little closer to get the sun on it. Hey, Mama.
Hi. After the catastrophe. Oh, goodness gracious.
That was funny.
Alright, we've left the kids in Bellingham and we're on our way north. Gonna go up the inside since we're already in Bellingham, and we'd have to go south a ways to get to the strait. Plus it's blowing like 30 knots out there all day and tonight. So we'll go up the inside instead. Right now crossing Bellingham Bay. So it's a little lumpy, but we're gonna turn directions here. About 18 knots of wind, and don't really have a certain destination, but we've plotted Campbell River is 20 hours away. So we may run that 20 hours, we'll just wait and see. Right on our way, actually to Canada still. We're still in US waters approaching the Canadian border at the southern end of what will become the Strait of Georgia. All is going good. If we spin around and look out the window, Right now we've got, try to get a better picture of the seas, 15 to 17 knots of wind directly on the beam. Fish are deployed and working. There's the waves, if you can see them. Kind of whitecaps rollers coming toward the boat. Rolling is staying in about a 7-degree window, 2 degrees to port, 5 degrees to starboard, with some pitching, of course, that the paravanes don't result, but rolling is minimized. Looking very nice. And on this windy, blustery day as we head north. All right, cruising along, we've called Canadian Customs and cleared in by phone, so we don't need to stop at a customs dock. That was nice and easy. It seems easier every year. Canadian Customs folks are always fantastic, it seems like, to deal with. So right now we are right at the Canadian-US border, only about half a mile away. It's like the one shipping lanes we have to deal with. I can't see anything out the window, so let's take a look at the chart. Here we are. Here's a big, huge container ship. Here's another commercial ship. Here's another container ship on the way. So we're traveling at 2.8 knots in idle at this intersection of shipping lanes. So we're going to let these ships all kind of go by, and then we'll be on our way.
We're heading north, and maybe out the window you can see the ferry, and another ferry just crossed in front of us. So I'll show you here on the AIS and how valuable this has turned out to be. We're right here. There's this ferry that has passed in front of us going that way, and now there's this other one that is close to us, or so it appears. According to our AIS, our closest point of approach is still 2,700 feet, which is about what we've been holding, and we should meet him or meet at our closest point in about 2 minutes 20 seconds. So he looks pretty big in the window, and he looks even bigger on the chart, but I think we have a plan to get safely behind him as we continue north. It's 2:30 in the morning, and we're cruising north up the Strait of Georgia, and it's a little pitchy, so we're not rolling too much because of the paravanes, but it is pitching quite a bit. Winds are about 10 or 12 knots, and we're just working on avoiding obstacles. The most recent was the Disney Wonder that took us a little bit off of our path, so now I'm going to work on getting us back on track. Watching radar and watching AIS.
We've completed our overnight. It's now 9 o'clock in the morning. Just enjoying a day cruise. The 20-knot winds and 4-foot chop have turned into 10-knot winds and calm seas. Rosie's cooking breakfast in the galley.
Yep. It's level as
all goods with Sea Venture. We'll keep moving right ahead for the day. Not sure yet where we're going to stop. We'll just figure that out as we go. We've now cruised 23 hours from Bellingham. We've passed Campbell River. There's some small islets, Gowland Bay, off to our starboard side. We actually need to go anchor for about an hour and a half because we are ahead of schedule for Seymour Narrows, which is about 5 miles north of where we are. And we have to go through close to Slack, which isn't for 3 hours from now, but I think we'll go through in 2 hours. But it's too much. We can't go right now. So we're going to go anchor and relax for a little bit.
We left our little anchorage near Campbell River, and now we're working our way towards Johnstone Strait. And a little while ago we heard a report on the radio that there were orcas in Johnstone Strait, so hopefully there will be. We'll see. Alright, this is Maud Island, and we're going through Seymour Narrows about 30 minutes early to catch some of the current to help us move forward. And you can see it's pretty benign. Nothing significant going on. I think we got like a 2-knot push. And again, some swirl pools, but nothing too terrible.
On our way to Shoal Bay. Rosie's still smiling. 28 hours of continuous cruising.
Ready for a break.
It's just beautiful.
It's beautiful here.
I'm ready for a beer. And we're doing this boat is going to run today, or boat is running equals no alcohol served on board. So we're starving.
We're not starving.
We just want a beer.
We're
5.5 miles to go. 180 miles down, 5 to go.
Look at all the snow. We've never been here in June before.
No, we've not been here in June before, so
well, maybe last year.
Pretty cool. Well, it just passed by. Yeah.
Tulip is the resident dog here at Shoal Bay, and Shoal Bay is this beautiful community.
Yeah, we were here last year.
Yeah.
We don't often repeat, but we know Mark, the owner, and he's great, and so we always visit Mark.
Yeah, because it's like visiting friends.
Yeah, it's always great.
Tulip, come walk with us. Yeah, that's my girl.
Shoal Bay today with quite a bit of wind in the Johnstone Strait, so we're spending the day here with Mark and visiting.
Tulip and I are friends. Thanks for joining us, and thank you for your comments. We really do appreciate hearing from you.
Yeah, they're great. So on the next video, we leave Shoal Bay and we continue north to Alaska. So until then, wishing you no wind and flat seas. Bye.